This is undoubtedly one of the most unforgettable moments in snooker history. When the last black ball dropped into the pocket, Neil Robertson pumped his fist in excitement. The entire audience rose to their feet and cheered for him. His opponent Liang Wenbo also paid him the highest tribute as a rival. This is Neil Robertson's shining moment, because he scored the first 147 maximum break in the history of the UK Championship final, set a new historical record. The match took place in the final of the 2015 UK Championship. The two players facing off are Neil Robertson and Liang Wenbo. Following a defensive error by Liang Wenbo, the deadlock was broken, although only one long-range shot opportunity remained on the table. But on the final stage, no one gives up easily. Neil Robertson decisively seized the opportunity. It was from this very moment that he began to challenge the historical record.
Expecting the pot, it's almost straight.
The red ball on the far side was potted with precision and the cue ball was perfectly positioned to take on the black ball at the bottom. It can be said that with just this one shot Neil Robertson completely controlled the rhythm of the match. At this point the game on the table appears straightforward, but it is actually full of challenges. Except for a few scattered red balls, all the other red balls were tightly packed together. In this situation Neil Robertson must meticulously plan his route. Ensure every shot perfectly positions the ball for the next one. Any minor mistake will bring the offense to an end. Fortunately the space on both sides of the black ball is very open. This provided Neil Robertson with ideal conditions to pursue a 147 maximum break. Next let's revisit the legendary performance in this British Championship final.
We'll pick up the trophy. There'll be 8 frames played in this first session.
As the first player of his generation to win a Grand Slam title at all 3 major tournaments, Neil Robertson captivated every spectator in attendance with his exceptional skill and personal charm. The UK Championship is one of snooker's 3 major tournaments. A 147 maximum break had never been achieved in a final before, although Ronnie O'Sullivan had previously achieved a maximum break in the semi-finals of this tournament. But the perfect score record for the finals remains blank. Therefore Neil Robertson's century break was not merely for the sake of honor. It is also to secure a higher place for himself in snooker history.
Gets to 6 or 7 reds and followed by blacks, then it does focus the mind on the maximum.
After potting only 4 reds and blacks, the TV broadcast immediately displayed a prompt indicating a potential 147 maximum break. This fully reflects the broadcaster's recognition of Neil Robertson's form. Typically players need to make 10 or even 11 groups of shots before the broadcaster will provide the prompt. The fact that broadcasters are making predictions this early is proof enough of his legendary prowess. At this point there are 2 separate red balls on the table, so Neil Robertson isn't in a hurry to break up the red ball cluster. Hitting the ball too early may introduce unnecessary risks. This is precisely the charm of snooker. It demands exceptional strategic thinking requiring precise execution of each shot to systematically clear the table, truly showcasing the player's profound skill.
40